Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Hope you guys are having a splendid morning. It is Wednesday. Car Chronicles. My apologies for being late this morning, guys. I had to get gas. Okay? Yes, I had to get gas this morning because I didn't do it yesterday, being lazy and ready to get home. So y'all forgive me. Or I know they was like, Caramel, where you at? Like, you should have been online by now, girl. Where are you? But she is here. Caramel is here. Good morning, Vanita Salter. Good morning, Kelly Hester, Sweet Lisa, LaDonna, LaShawn. Hey, y'all, Roberta Collins. Hey, ma'am. Dolores Campbell, Laverne Wilford. Good morning. I was saying earlier, you guys, I'm a little late because I had to stop and get gas because I didn't do it yesterday because I was so in a hurry wanting to get home. Okay, Jaquel, Yvette Bell, S. Johnson, Brenda, beautiful, good morning. Reasons and Why, good morning. Queen Snyder, Queen Snyder. Beautiful, good morning. Tasha Raines, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Deborah. Good morning, Bevy. Good morning, John. Good morning, Sweet Lisa. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Good morning, everyone. Oh, Lordy. Good morning. Good morning. Ooh. I need to turn right here. What the hell am I doing? Thank you, car. I done skipped all to the front of the line. Sorry, y'all. Caramel is skipping the line today, child. No etiquette at all. No traffic etiquette. Sorry, y'all. All right, I see y'all still coming in. Hi, Naja. Hi, Audrey. Hi. Good morning. We're rolling. Vanita Watkins, good morning. All right. We have some pretty good topics to talk about this morning. Carolyn Mentor. Kim-O, I'm sorry if I messed that up. Latanya Allen, Bridgetta Stewart, Marion Bell. Y'all, I'm sorry if I messed y'all name up, okay? I apologize. I love you guys. Y'all know I love y'all. Like, all the way down. I sure do. And all the way back up. Down and right back up. Okay. Let's get to it. We are a little late because Cameron had to stop and get gas, but it's all good. KBR, Denise, good morning. All right, so first things first, if you guys saw the description, you already know what we're going to be discussing this morning. Arionne Curry goes off on the bloggers, honey, for talking about Lil Knox, honey, in his delayed speech. She says that some people in the comments, and she's trying to say bloggers were trying to say that he was autistic and delayed and all this other stuff. Well, I think everybody's been talking about it. My thing is this: if you do not want people commenting on your children, which people should not say negative things about their children, stop parading him on social media, dear. Like, some things need to be kept private. I get it, you trying to be famous out here and you're using your son as a means to do that, okay? You think it's cute for him to be on there acting bad, slapping you and hitting you in the face. Like, that's just not cute. I think everybody and their mama knows that there is some type of delay as it relates to little baby Knox. Okay, I think I'm not the only person that said it. I didn't say he was autistic. I don't think I did. If I did, I'll go back and relook at my video. But I kind of got to stand on the fact that I do see that there is something going on there. Okay, Arionne is in denial as it relates to what's going on with her son. As a mother, it's important for you to catch it early on so that you can get him the necessary help that he needs. Does he need speech therapy? Absolutely. Good morning, Aunt Ann. He does need speech therapy. That will only help him in the end. So other mothers that are reaching out to you, telling you that, Arionne, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're picking at your son and trying to comfort you in your parenting. That is saying to you, you're a young mother. You don't know it all as a young mother, even though you have 2 children, because you're so focused on what other people think of you online and running behind more tail. That energy needs to be towards your son, who obviously needs your attention, okay? He is going on 2 years old now, It is time for him to be speaking in complete sentences. All right? Don't be sitting here blaming the bloggers because they see things and comment on things that you are not doing as a parent. It is your job. Because that's only going to help him in his development by him being around other children his age and seeing them doing things. I talked about it the other day. That's going to help him develop a little bit faster in things that he needs to be doing. That's going to help correct his behavior because the teachers in school will not allow him to be hitting. They're going to correct him. So if you don't want anyone to correct your child, pull him out of school, bring him back home, and you deal with him. Because when he goes to real school, he's not going to be allowed to do that either. We are living in a day and age where someone should be able to say something to correct your child there. And that's what's wrong with these kids nowadays. Nobody can say shit to them. And they just wild as hell and they just do whatever the hell they want to do. I was raised in a generation to where another adult could tell you when you got out of line. And your ass better listen. That's the generation I was raised in. Okay? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Like, damn, girl. Stop always taking things to heart when somebody's trying to tell you something about what you need to be doing. Arionne knows she's not no good parent. She's not. Now, there's some side chicks out there that's good parents. She's not one of them. And I ain't trying to be shady, but, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. We're gonna call an apple a damn apple. And we're going to call it what it is up in here now. Y'all know I don't cut no corners over here. I speak the truth. I'm very raw. I say how I feel. I'm probably one of the only bloggers, I know Miss Ann be dragging and she speaks her mind as well. But I'm probably one of the bloggers out here. Female bloggers at that speaks my mind. I don't give a hot damn how nobody feel about it. Like, I really don't. I really don't. Even YouTube be like, bitch, watch your mouth. Okay? Like, for real. They be trying to check Caramel over here. But I gotta tell the truth. I can't be in an environment where I cannot speak my mind and tell the truth. And that mess going on with Arionne, she need to cut it out. You did a whole live going off about somebody saying something about your son when you know there's an issue there. Nobody should have to tell you what's going on with your own child. Girl, stop it. Stop it. If my son's teacher called me right now and tell me that he did something in school, I know my son. Whatever he's doing at home, he's going to do it somewhere else. He's wild as hell at home. We saw it in the video I showed the other day where he could not sit down. He's very antsy. She tried to say, oh, he's very hyper because he's a boy. No, he's very hyper because you keep him pumped up with sugar. You keep him pumped up with sugar. Every time we see this boy, he's got a sucker in his mouth. On this particular live that I saw this morning, okay? This boy was screaming and hollering over a damn donut. He wanted a donut because Arionne's daughter was eating a donut with little sprinkles on it, okay? The daughter would not give him the donut. He was screaming and going crazy, hitting. Like, that's not behavior that he should be doing. She did not correct that, but then she turned around and yelled at her daughter to say, hey, give him a donut. Why you gonna sit there and eat a donut and don't give him a donut? Well, damn, how many donuts has he had today? Because his wild ass is running around screaming and hollering like he's in a haunted house out this bitch. Why is he always screaming like he's in a haunted house? Like, damn, I'm sick of this. Then you want to be mad and yelling at other people. Like, every time you jump on live with him, you want everybody to be like, oh, say this, Hope, say this. He ain't said shit that you said, because he can't say it, because you won't go get him the help he need. But he will sit there and be screaming like he's in a haunted house. Ah! Where the monster at? Where the monster at? I'm trying to look for the monster. When I hear him screaming, I'm like, what a monster? I don't see no monster. Why he screaming? That's normal behavior. You tell him to say a word and he starts screaming. That's normal behavior, Arionne? Because he's a boy? Are we really gonna do that? Y'all, I ain't even wake up to even act up this morning. I promise you. When I saw that, I said, I gotta address it. She said, Hope go to school today? Ah! No. That's normal behavior. To bust out screaming and say no. Now, the only two words that I can say that he says clearly is mommy. He will say mommy, and that's very clear. And no. Them the only two. When anything else that she tries to get him to say, It's gibberish. You are almost 2 years old. You need to be speaking in full sentences, sir. And that needs to come from her. It's parenting. That's not normal. I have a son. And that's why I can say that. I have a son. My son was speaking very early on. He was. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to be shady, y'all. Please do not take this as me being shady. I got to tell the truth. Y'all know I like to throw a little comedy in there just because I'm crazy as hell like that. But at the end of the day, your son should not be on damn YouTube or any other damn tube screaming like his ass is running through a haunted house. It's just not normal. I'm sorry. Baby, I'll be like, listen, you would have thought Jason and everybody else was after his ass the way he be screaming online. And it's just team too much. Like, my ears can't take it. You want people to, you want to show him off online. That's fine. He's a cute little boy. He is. But Martell needs to step up as a father, just like you do with your other 4, with Melody. Those kids are well behaved, and I don't like to compare. We keep saying it, okay? We keep saying it. I don't like to compare. But at the end of the day, yes, he be screaming like Jason is behind him, child, with it. You would think this. I'm like, damn. Arionne, you got Candyman over there in your house? Like, what is going on? Why is not screaming like Candyman is hiding in the bathroom? Like, what the hell? Girl. Ew. Candyman over there. Knox in the bathroom. Can-man. That's how his ass be over there screaming. Can-man. He be screaming like he done said Candyman 3 times in that bitch. Not Candyman, but Can-man. Can-man. And Candyman done popped out on his ass like, bitch, listen. My name is Candyman, not Can-man. All right? Let's move on. That was shady. Forgive me, Lord. Forgive me, but do it after I finish this drag, because I ain't done yet. I ain't done yet. Don't forgive me yet, because I got some more. All right. So, don't start forgiving me yet, Lord, because I got some more. Forgive me all at one time, because I don't want you to think I'm playing in your face, Lord. I got some more, okay? For real. All right, so Arionne, like I said, goes off on the bloggers for talking about Lil Knox's speech, honey, saying that he's delayed and autistic, Jesus. All right, so she says that she don't care what we have to say because we don't pay none of her bills, and you don't either, girl, allegedly. You don't pay them either, because your ass done moved how many times in the last few months? You ain't paying them either, and you on Section 6 out here, bitch, so your rent is probably, what, $20, and you can't even do that? So apparently why you trying to call somebody else out about them not paying your bills, you not paying them either, okay? Yeah. Did you pay the bill on that car? No. Hence the reason you ain't got no heels on the bottom of your shoes, because you're out here walking. If we want to talk about bills, do we really want to go there? Because I got a little time this morning. I got a little bit of time this morning. I got just a little bit of time this morning if we want to be talking about bills and what we don't pay, because you damn sure don't pay yours. Last time I checked, I'm doing Car Chronicles, so I got a car. Okay? Okay? Do I need to give her ass the bobblehead this morning? Last time I checked, a bitch does Car Chronicles 5 days a week, so that means she got a car over here. Now, why you want to be talking about some you paying? We don't pay your bills, you don't pay them either. Okay. Shade, but shade. All right. So then she says that she's not spanking him because he's too young. Nobody asked you to do that. There's several ways that you can discipline your child without even doing that. I'm not going to tell nobody they need to spank nobody. Now, I can see some moments in there where there could have been a little pop in there, here and there. Okay, ain't nothing wrong with a little pop, okay? Yeah, there's nothing wrong with a little pop. He has bad behavior, and I ain't saying you gotta hit him or put any type of bruise on him, but at the end of the day, a nice little soft pop say, you know, something like that to let him know he cannot do that. Because he does do a lot of hitting, and that comes from somewhere. She ain't got no, and you know it. Ain't none of her shoes got heels on them, not even her stilettos. All her stilettos is flat at this point. Do you hear me? All of her stilettos are flat, like flip-flops. Because she been walking everywhere that she go. Yes, she has. All right, so she says that he is hyper because he's just a boy. Denial. This girl's in denial. Do you hear me? And I ain't talking about the lake or the ocean, baby. I'm talking about denial. All right. Then she fusses at her daughter, Paris, all right, for not giving Knox, like I said earlier, a donut when he starts hollering and screaming, okay? So he starts hollering and screaming because he sees the daughter eating a donut. He wants the donut, but he can't verbalize that to her, so he starts screaming. So I'm trying to figure out, how do you know what he wants? Because he is screaming. So you're just pumping him with sugar because he's screaming. Bad behavior. First of all, you're going to tell him no. What is it that you want? Make him verbalize to you what he wants, instead of just giving him something to shut him up. And that's what she does. Okay? I think she was more irritated at the fact that he was disturbing her being on live. She wanted to be on live and, you know, do all the mess she do. She wanted to put on her lip gloss in peace. But the fact that he was screaming and hollering and not allowing her to be on live as she loves to do. Okay? Yeah. I said, girl. All right, so then she also goes on to say that she is a great mom despite what other bloggers, I don't know why she keeps saying bloggers. Everybody's saying it, not just the bloggers. Despite of what the other bloggers think. Okay, girl, we'll go with it. It sounds real good. All right. Then she says that she's, that her son does good, all right, but it's not up to her to prove that. Said that he's good, but it's not up to her to prove that. And she says that she can't win for losing. So it's feeling like she wants to use this whole sympathy mess. But no, you home all day. It don't make no sense for him not to be on his shit like he needs to be. You are home all day. He just started going to school. Okay? He just started going to school. So there's no reason, like I said the other day, he should know his ABCs at this point. He should know how to count to 10 at this point. He should be able to look at pictures, which you point to pictures in a book and verbalize, what is that? That's a lion. That's a dog. That's a cat. He should be able to do that at his age. Okay? You are home all day, Arionne. I'm going to say it over here because I know she'd be watching the bloggers now that we know. He should be able to verbalize what he wants without sitting here screaming, like I said, like he's in a haunted house. All right? So, I'm just saying, I'm a mama. I'm a mama, so I can say it because I know there's a certain level he should be at his age. All right, so she's frustrated in her live, like I said, and she takes it out on her daughter. I don't know why she do that. Every time she gets frustrated, every time little Knox do something, she takes that frustration out on her daughter versus on him. Now, meanwhile, the whole time she's sitting there yelling at her daughter, Knox is sitting there swinging on her, hitting her in the face. Which I said, okay, I kept saying, when's she gonna check this behavior? When's she gonna stop him and tell him, don't do that? Because she thought that mess was cute. And people in the comments were saying, girl, like, why you letting him hit you in the face like that? He was grabbing her hair. He was screaming like he was really going off on her. All right. So then she says that she's not the mom who beats her kids. Like I said, after somebody said that to her, like, why are you allowing him to do this? Pull your hair and do it. I'm not the mom that beats my kid, that beats my child. Okay. She says that she is tired of us coming for her parenting because she's a great parent to her kids. She says she feels she's a great parent to her kids. I mean, hey, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel, but that's not what we see. All right. Knox then goes and eats 2 donuts, not 1, but 2. He goes in there and sneaks 2 donuts. All right. 2 donuts while she's on live, focusing on what's going on her live. She ain't watching him, so he could have been in there doing anything. He done went in there and got 2 donuts and then sat there and wolfed down 2 donuts, all right? So then when the daughter comes out and says, he's in here eating 2 donuts. And Arionne says, Knox! She starts yelling at him, Knox, get in here now. Paris, why'd you let him eat 2 donuts? How's that Paris' fault? You are the mother, okay? With the sprinkles. Yeah, y'all saw it. The donuts with the sprinkles. She yelling at Paris for allowing him to eat 2 donuts versus her watching her own child. Paris is not that boy's mama. So it's seeming like she be putting Knox off on her other daughter so that she can have free time to be on live and do what she want to do versus being a mother and correcting his bad behavior, because he does have bad behavior, y'all. Then he starts screaming when she tries to correct him on the little donut situation. Then she says that he's doing good in daycare. She says that she dropped him off and he waved at her. So that's her saying that he did good in daycare. He should be waving at almost 2 years old, Arionne. I'm sorry to break it to you. Like, thank you, Knox, for waving. But you should be waving and saying bye-bye at almost 2 years old. Okay? Y'all see the disconnect here? She's praising him for things that he should have been doing. I'm just saying. She says that she dropped him off at school. He's doing great in daycare. And she said that he waved. Did he verbalize bye-bye when he did that? Because most kids that age will do that. They will say, okay, bye-bye at that age. Okay? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. What y'all think? Am I being too hard on her? Let me know if I'm being too hard. Because I don't want to come off as being too hard on her. All right? I don't feel that Martell is stepping up. Like, you got 4 children. You done been through this 4 times. You see the behavior in your child. Like, you saw that when y'all saw it when they were at the restaurant. Martell couldn't do a damn thing. It was like he was embarrassed. His other kids with Mel, they were sitting down being, like I said, prim and proper. Little sugar mama was sitting over there in her little high chair. She was sitting there prim and proper and quiet. She waited for her little moment on live, and she said what she had to say, and she smiled, and she was sitting and being prim and proper. When they put the camera on somebody else, she wasn't still screaming, trying to take the spotlight. She was sitting quiet. Meanwhile, Knox is running back and forth across the chair, all over Mama Hope, pulling her hair, wild, screaming and hollering like he was on 10, y'all. And I was looking at this like, okay, at what point would Martell grab this child and do whatever he needs to do with this child as a father? Like they're not correcting him, it seems. And his behavior is getting further and further out of control. I'm just saying. And I'm just on the outside looking in, and it's clear. Videos don't lie. I mean, damn, that's a lie. You on live. If you have a problem with people speaking on your parenting, stop getting on live with your son. And we won't see what's going on in your house. We didn't ask to see what's going on with your child. We did not ask to see we did not ask to see what's going on with your child. We did not ask to see him say 2 words. We did not ask to see you yelling at your daughter. We didn't ask to see that, but these are things that you make us privy to. And then when we speak on it and give our opinions because you put us on your live, or you share these moments with us, then you get mad because somebody say something because you're wrong. She's narcissistic as well. Narcissistic people don't like to be wrong. And Arionne is just as narcissistic, like I said, as damn Martell. I already told y'all, them two is one and the same. She don't like to be corrected and told when she's wrong. And she is clearly in denial as it relates to this boy. And if she don't get him the necessary help that he needs, she is going to be the reason why he is delayed when he goes to real school. I talked about it the other day. She can catch this in time before it gets too far out of, I'm just saying, y'all, it's sad to sit back and watch, because as a mom, I want to reach through the phone and be like, you know what I'm saying? As a mom, I want to reach through the phone and be like, give him here. I got it. But you can't raise other people's kids. You can just only sit back and watch from afar and be like, because it's like nails on the chalkboard. Okay? But yeah, she's saying that he waved goodbye to her, honey. And like I said, he's almost 2. So that's an indication that he's doing well in school because he waved at you. Okay, we'll go with that again. I'm just saying. All right, then she comes for someone in the comments after they're telling her that Knox shouldn't behave the way that he does with the screaming and hitting and swinging on her. Arionne fires back at this person in the comments, this particular female, and said, girl, go lose some weight. That's her favorite thing to go to whenever somebody says something to her. When she's trying to check them, that's her favorite thing to say. Girl, go lose some weight. Congestive heart failure is the #1 cause of heart attacks. She says, now you're blocked. That's what she says to the individual that has something to say about her and her parenting with Knox. All right. Then, of course, Knox pulled her daughter's hair and was pulling on her daughter and acting up. And Arionne says to Knox, don't pull my daughter's hair, Knox. That's how she talks to him. Don't pull my daughter's hair, Knox. I was like, what kind of mess is that? So it's a disconnect somewhere. So then people call Arionne ghetto because she curses in front of her son, which she does. So he's going, when he does start talking, he's going to be saying those same words that he learned from you. And now you got him in daycare, so he can be cussing in daycare because that's what he learned from his mother. He should not be cursing and being around that type of language at almost 2 years old. Okay. And then she says, oh, y'all work my nerves whenever somebody told her that don't be cursing in front of her son because she's ghetto. Then she says that we want her son to be autistic and slow so bad. Who would want somebody's child to be autistic and slow so bad? Like, who would want somebody's child to be autistic and slow so bad? That's so stupid. Because somebody's telling you that you need to step it up as a mom and get him some help. So then while she's talking, Knox is squealing and slapping her again in the face. All right. So then proceeds to scream when she asked him to stop. Another bad behavior. All right. So then Arionne then she says to him to say certain words. Okay. She's telling him, say this, say that, and it's not connecting. Okay. He's doing all this squealing, and then the only thing that you can really understand that he was saying was the word no. All right. Then Knox proceeds again to hit her. She allows it. Arionne says that he's almost 2 and he's talking how he should talk, and that she will say what she wants to say in front of her kids. That's what she had to say. She said Knox is 2 and that he's talking how he needs to talk, and she'll say what she wants to say in front of her kids. That's what she had to say, because people were coming for her. All right, so then she also goes on and she admits to being ghetto, because people were calling her very ghetto after she said what she said. She admitted to being very ghetto, and she says it's because she's from Dayton, Ohio. Then she proceeds to block people who continue to come for her and call her ghetto. All right, but my thing is this is the trash that Martell left his wife and family for. This is the trash that you decide to leave your family for right here. This is the trash. I mean, Arionne is trash, and I don't like to talk about people like that, but this girl is trash. I don't know where Martell found her. I don't know where he found her, child. In somebody's dumpster. He done been dumpster diving and done found this chick. Martell dumpster dived. It was dumpster diving and found Arionne. This girl is straight trash. Okay? I'm talking about all the way from the bottom of the dumpster with the wet stuff on it. That type of trash. She trash. He was dumpster diving when he met her. I'm just saying. Knox don't have no home training. Arionne has no home training. And it shows. I'm just sorry. She is trash. I'm saying it right here. I hope she go on live and say something about it, because I'm going to do a live too. All right. So then she says that Knox is the only somebody who would ever go upside her head, and not the bloggers. I don't think none of the bloggers threaten to even go upside your head, girl. But go off, okay? Go all the way off. She said that Knox is going to be the only one to go upside her head. I said, oh, okay. But it was very sad to watch, nevertheless, all right? She promotes that type of behavior. She thinks that him hitting her is cute. She is the problem, because you're the parent. It's your job to correct that behavior. It's your job to get him the help that he needs. We just said it, all right? I'm going to get on off them. If she feels that she's doing nothing, you know, that there's nothing wrong with him and that she don't need to get him no help, that's her prerogative. That's her son. We really can't tell nobody how to raise their kids, but I do have an opinion. I'm a blogger. It's my job to see these things and no speak on it. It's my opinion. Anything that I say on my channel is my opinion. Other people are going to have an opinion when you put them in your business, when you go on live and you share those moments with your son, with people who are watching. So don't get mad when you're putting people in your business, all right? When you tell your business, do not be mad when somebody has an opinion on your business, because you told it. She keep him on live. At one point, she wasn't even showing him. It was like she was embarrassed. When he was born, she wasn't really showing him. It was like she was embarrassed after she had him. And then all of a sudden, it's like she kept putting him in our face. But now that we're seeing things that's not right with him, and we're speaking on that, she's feeling away now. Go back to that same behavior of not showing him, if that's how you feel. We're not going to feel no way about it. I'm going to go home again tonight and sleep very well if you don't ever show Knox on live ever again. I promise you. Because I can do without the screaming in my ear. I can do without I can do without that shit. I can do without that. I can do without he sound like he's speaking in tongues. Y'all hear them people in church be speaking in tongues. He sound like he's speaking in tongues. He should be speaking in English. And he is speaking in tongues. He's coming on a Honda. Yeah. And we're going to get on up off her. Alright. If you guys joined my live last night, I touched on and I showed you guys a video. Y'all know I'm petty. Y'all know I'm petty. Y'all know I'm petty. I done gassed up, baby. I got enough gas to drive all the way up and through Pettyville today. I am on ready. Y'all hear me? Caramel is on green today, baby. Alright. Yes, honey. Did y'all understand that? Me either. Moving on. And get her off my screen. Okay, so if y'all watched my live last night, I showed you guys a video. Well, not showed you guys a video. I let you guys listen to an audio of Wanda, honey. We're going to touch on it a little bit more today because I was tired as hell last night, but I still had to drag her. I kind of went a little far. When I went back and looked at my video, I was like, Caramel, did you really go there? But she just Wanda irks me like to no end. There's no end to my irktivity when it comes to Wanda. And I know irktivity really is not a word. I kind of just made it up. Wanda irks me past irktivity, okay, if you will. Aunt Ann said, Rell, you got my stomach hurt from laughing. Y'all know I got to keep it all the way 1,000 over here. I'm just saying now, damn. But Wanda, honey, if y'all watched my live last night, Wanda, honey, is going off. For those of you that didn't see it, Wanda was going off saying that the show does not just revolve around Melody and Martell, all right? And she also goes on to say that we better Okay, better. That's a strong word now. She said we better put some respect, R-E-S-P-E-C-K, if you will, on Tisha's name, honey, because she's been married for 17 whole years. What y'all think about that? And she followed that up with, and I mean it. Y'all better put some respect on my daughter's name, because she been married for 17 long years. And I mean it. I ain't saying it no more. Y'all better put some respect on her name. Can't lie about it. Go back and look at the video. Oh, honey, she was mad. She was cussing. She was using the double cuss words, honey. She was pissed and pressed. Pissed and pressed in that audio, baby. I said, oh, this ain't the same person that says she know the Lord, honey, cussing like this. Cussing like this, Wanda. You just said in your other live, honey, that you know the Lord and the Lord know you. The Lord, honey, the Lord don't understand you, honey. Okay, I don't know what kind of praying you be doing over there, but them prayers, honey, don't be reaching the Lord, because he can't understand it. All right? He can't understand you. I'm just saying. He made you, but he don't understand you. I'm just saying, girl. I'm just saying. She was super disrespectful. But my thing is this, and I said it last night, Tisha has to give somebody something to respect. People on the outside looking in at your marriage, dear, it's nothing to respect. Just because you've been with a person for 17 years, that does not mean that it's respectful. Marceau is disrespectful as hell. He gaslights. He curses her out on national television. We've seen it. We just saw it on this past episode when he went off on her. I don't have to listen to this bullshit. He said that to her. And walked off and left her sitting there. All right? He keeps her in her feelings. He told her to shut the F up on another episode. And she did. He sent her upstairs on another episode. And she went. He told her he was going to give her a date on a dirty carpet. He called her down on the dirty carpet, but it wasn't no date. It was only for him to tell her he didn't want to go to counseling no more. So he continues to gaslight her and lie to her as he did whenever that whole Chris Fletcher situation. When she came to Black and was asking him, who were you with when you went to Atlanta? And he lied and said Chris Fletcher. He was with Chris Fletcher all day. And then it took Chris Fletcher having to come out and putting his ass on blast, said, hold up, you was on with me for 2 hours. Okay? She sat there crying in the car knowing good and well he was lying. We talked about this over and over and over and over. But Wanda wants us to respect that. Okay? Where there's smoke, there is fire. If people keep saying that you are with other women, Martell keeps alluding to the fact that you are doing things that Tisha may be not privy to, or maybe she is privy to. And if she knew about it, it would hurt her and it would crush her and put her in a certain space, then there's got to be some truth to it. I cannot respect something that is not respectable, period. I cannot. Yes, you guys have children. From the outside looking in, y'all might look like y'all have a perfect marriage because y'all been together that long. And she likes to throw that out. We've been together. We've been married the longest. We've been married the longest. But Tisha, if your husband is showing other women the attention he should show you, that's not a marriage. You are in a dictatorship, ma'am. Your husband won't allow you to be your best self and work. We keep saying it. I don't see nothing to respect. I don't see nothing to respect at the end of the day. Your mama have told you to stay with Marceau no matter what. She already said it in her live. Stay with him no matter what. Whether he cheat or not. She said, I already told him. I already told Tisha that if he get to acting up, put him out. Put him out for a while. And then let him come back. She said, that's what I did with my own husband. He got out there and he cheated. And I went and got me a boyfriend. And I let him come back. So now you got a husband and a whole boyfriend. So you're glorifying having a boyfriend when you got a whole husband who still lives in your house down the hallway from you. That sleeps on another piece of funeral home furniture in another bedroom in your house. You won't let him sleep in the main room with you, honey, on the main funeral home furniture because you feel like he stepped out on you. So you're going to keep him around because that's your husband. You want to be able to still say you got a husband. That is so warped. I'm sorry. That is so warped to me. If a man is cheating on you, especially nowadays with all these diseases out there, so you're going to put him out and allow him to go cheat in peace for real and then come back, allow him to come back and still disrespect you. Just for the sake of saying you've been married for 17 years. At this point, it's just on paper. Because he's disrespectful. It's all the Scott brothers are. We keep talking about it. But Marceau, to be exact, he's very disrespectful. And the way he treats Tisha is very, very, very uncouth. And it's not gonna change. She gonna look up and be 30 years married to him. She ain't never gonna leave him. But she gonna look back in 30 years, be married to Marceau and unhappy. You could look at her and tell she's unhappy. Marceau has eyes for everybody else but Tisha. And it's sad that she got to keep going to the doctor, honey, and laying up there on that table getting chopped and screwed, so she can keep her eyes, so he can keep his eyes on her, but his eyes is on everybody else. The way he look at Mel is the way he should be looking at Tisha. If I could be correct over here. The way that he looks at Melody is the way he should be looking at Tisha. He don't look at Tisha the way he look at Melody. The way he sat back in that seat when Melody came to see him in this last episode is the way he should be looking at his wife. He sat back and for a good 30 seconds said nothing but just sitting there looking at Melody. And hey, why am I here? It was like he was in a trance sitting there smiling at her. I've never seen him look at Tisha that way. Never. Never. I've never ever seen him look at his wife that way. And now they want to throw this fake date mess on TV now. Talking about they going on a date once a week. Please. They watch the bloggers and they know when we're talking about their mess in their marriage and how effed up their marriage is. So now they want to try to run ahead and make us feel like, oh, we're on date time. We're having date day. Every week we have a date once a week. Child. We already saw how y'all dates turn out. Okay? It's all for TV. It's all for TV. It's all for TV. I'm not saying that he don't have love for her, but I just don't see the romance there. When I don't like to put myself in the equation. I'm a blogger. I don't like to tell my business. I'm very private when it comes to my private life. Okay? Me and my husband been married we've been together for a while. Okay? We've been together for a while. The way he looks at me lets me know how he feels about me. The things that he do for me. He don't allow nobody to disrespect me and vice versa. Okay? It's not just in monetary things. It's not just gifts. It's the way he look at me and the way he talks to him that I want to do, he supported. He said, you know what? That's what you want to do. What? Hey, I approve it. That's what you want to do. I'm behind you 100% if that's what you want to do. We still do dates after years of being together. It's just like we just met. And that is the way it's supposed to be. You should not miss a beat, baby, when it comes to that love thing. I still get forced just because. And I'm going to put myself in the equation. I don't want to speak on nobody else. I'm talking about me. And that's something I don't ever do because I'm very private. I still get flowers just because. I be like, it don't have to be for a reason. When you love a person, you go beyond to show them that. You tell them every day that you love them. I don't see that with Tisha and Marceau. I'm sorry. I don't see no romance there. I don't see them, you know, my husband, I'd be in the kitchen cooking. My husband will walk up behind me and just grab me from behind and just be standing there holding me. And I'll be like, let me put this spoon down. Okay? Let me put this spoon down. Let me have him cook this food. So I can handle my business in here. You got to keep the romance there. That's what I'm talking. It's got to be just like you and this person just met. The romance got to be still that thick. Never, ever have my husband ever told me to shut the F up. Never. Never. Never, ever. I'm just saying, y'all. And we got some time on that thing, too. I'm just saying. We got some time on that thing, too. Never. He don't disrespect me. And he know how I am. But at the end of the day, he's respectful when it comes to me. The Bible says when a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing. Marceau has not recognized his good thing. Okay? In Tisha. He has not recognized his good thing in her. Despite all the things that she has done to get them where they are. It's her credit that's got them with the businesses that they have. It's her education that got them where they are. It ain't him. He ain't did shit, but just showed up. So the least you can do is be romantic. The least you can do is respect her. The least you can do is give her what she deserves. Just saying. I'm just saying. I don't never put myself in the equation. I'm so private when it comes to my life. But I had to say that. I just had to say that. After all these years that my husband and I have been together, when he look at me, I still see that love in his eyes for me. I feel it. when I'm getting the D. Let's go and be raw. I feel that thing. I'm just saying. Honey, if you watching my channel, honey, I might have to get off early today. Damn it. I'm just saying. Can we be grown in here? It should be just like you just met this person. The love should be just that strong. Other people should be able to look at it and be like, damn, I want that kind of love. Like, that's that black love. That's that love. That's that good love. That's how it should be. What? Bitch, don't make me get off work early today. I mean that shit. Don't. Caramel does what she needs to do over here. I'm just saying, don't play with me. Do not play with me when it comes to this love thing. I'm the same way. I give him vice versa. And he know I go all out for him. I sure do. I'll drop a coin in a minute. He'd be like, what's this for? It's for nothing. It's just because I love you. And that's how it's supposed to be, honey. Yes. Cut it out. Give me something to respect. That's all I'm saying, y'all. Give me something to respect and I can respect it at the end of the day. I don't see love when I see Tisha and Marceau. I just don't see it. I'm sorry. So Marceau has responded. And this is the last thing. Marceau has responded to the cheating rumors as it relates to him meeting up with Chris Fletcher for the trip in Atlanta. All right. He says, I'm sure that he meant to say that Marceau arrived to Atlanta at 4 p.m. He looked at some properties. He ate dinner and looked at another property, okay? He said then he grabbed a cigar and was back in Huntsville by 8 o'clock a.m. But my thing is, you left out the fact that you stopped by the hotel, sir, where we saw you laying in the bed with your back out. You didn't put that part in there. You left that out. So at some point from that point to 8 a.m., by the time you got back to Huntsville, you was in a hotel room because that was you. Chris said he was only with you for 2 hours, so stop saying that you was with Chris. All right? So you left out the part about the hotel. All right? And then why didn't you tell Tisha that in the car when she asked you where you were? Why didn't you have all that to say then? Now, you done waited all this time. This been months. So now you done sat here and came up with a whole nother lie after months of this conversation coming back out again. Why you didn't tell Tisha that then? Why you didn't explain that to her? Because that's really the only person you owe an explanation to. All right? He all on IG trying to explain where he was. Why Chris didn't say this and why Chris didn't say that. Why you didn't say it to Tisha? Why she's sitting there in the front seat crying? Looking like a distressed Annie. Okay, with them black tears from her Maybelline dripping down her face. Because she is all depressed knowing that your ass was down there doing something you weren't supposed to be doing. She know, trust me. You been with him for 17 years. You know what he doing. And can't nobody else tell me different. All right? Why did it take him so long to come out and say that? Why did it take him so long to come out and say that? It took Chris Fletcher saying, no, you were not with me, for him now to respond. So now he's in the hot seat. He in the hot seat. Now he got to respond. Somebody said a bootleg Andy. Y'all so messy. Oh, my God. But, yeah, Chris, like I said, Chris, y'all know Chris is trying to be on the straight and narrow. He not about to be letting Marceau use him to be lying because at the end of the day, Chris, y'all know Chris got caught cheating on his wife. She took him back. She took him back. So now he's trying to be on the straight and narrow and not be out here on this cheating mess. So, you know, he probably already told his wife where he was and where he was going. So he's not about to sit here and let Marceau be using him for an alibi and get him in trouble at home. Because y'all know Chris is a deacon now, okay? He's trying to do the right thing. And Marceau's sitting here talking about, oh, yeah, you know, I was with Chris down there in Atlanta. You was with him for a couple hours. So stop it with the BS. But that's all I have for you guys. Yeah. That's all I have for you guys on that situation. I hope you guys enjoyed the live this morning. I hope I wasn't too hard on Arionne as it relates to Baby Hope. Because like I said, I really don't like to discuss people's kids. But I have to talk about what I see. And in that situation, baby, it's plain to see that she is not doing what she needs to do as a mother. And yes, I'm going to say she's going to feel away. She's probably going to do another live and talk about it. But we don't care, okay? Y'all have a great day. It is hump day, honey. Let's get through this day. And I'm going to connect with you guys again this evening for another live. Because I got some more stuff I want to talk to y'all about, okay? Y'all enjoy your day. Thank you guys so much for joining this live. Thank you, Anna Ann, for being here. Thank you, any other content creators. Thank you to my mods. And y'all enjoy your day, okay? Please like and subscribe to this video as well. Say we don't care. I don't either. Y'all know I low-key don't care, okay? But I don't like, when it comes to kids, I have a very sensitive spot in my heart when it comes to kids because I'm a mom, all right? But at the end of the day, we got to tell the truth over here. Y'all know I tell the truth over here, and a lot of people can't take me because I'm so raw, honey. But hey, I keep telling y'all I'm like sushi over here, baby. I'm raw. And I love it, honey. I love it. Said that Chris, Aunt said that Chris said that he have a happy home. Yeah, he do. Chris trying to do right. He's like, you're not about to use me for no damn alibi. Okay? But y'all enjoy your day. Thank y'all for joining my live. All right? Y'all have a splendid day. I love you guys that way. All right? Goodbye.